Okay, may faith formation Sunday begin. Yeah. Here we go. Ready, Bill? This is the light of mine. Strike up the band. Hold on. Oh, jizz me, cricket. Later. Here we go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, And we're off. All right, hold on. I gotta light all the candles.
Okay.
Go ahead, start.
Well,
No, go ahead. Just start. What? They're involved in this. The candles. Okay. All right, go.
good morning. Isn't it a good morning already?
Yes.
So, welcome to Faith Formation Sunday. We are so happy you are here with us in this place of hope. Hey, that's Stampy. Hi, Stampy. Perry. Whoa, and Stuart. It's Stampy and Stuart from our pre-K to first grade. We haven't seen you in so long. It's nice of you to show up for the service.
Well, since COVID, I've been kind of staying in my mailbox.
Staying in your mailbox. Yeah, COVID can be kind of scary.
And I couldn't bear to show up without Stampy, so I've been, watching online. It's so nice to have everyone wave to me each Sunday. Hi, online friends.
Hey, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, Stuart. Why don't we all turn and wave to the online pews? Hey. I am so glad to have you both here.
Harry, we heard you say that this is a place of hope. Our friends in pre-K, first grade, told us that they discovered this year that it's much more than that.
Much more than a place of hope. Huh, oh, really?
Yeah, it's a place of caring.
A place of caring. Oh, that's very true, Chocolate.
Mine isn't. Mine isn't.
You have any other friends with you?
It's a place of joy and love.
A place of joy and love. Yes, it is a place of joy and love.
It's a place of a heart.
It's a place of love.
A place of love. Yes, no doubt about it. Thank you, Marcel and Vanilla.
It's a piece of peace and helping.
That's absolutely true, Polly.
It's a place to be thankful.
Yes, gratitude is very important. Thank you, Cheesy.
It's a place of friends.
And it's a place of friends and freedom.
Definitely, CN.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should try. Welcome again.
Welcome again. Huh, okay, sure, I'd be happy to. Welcome to this place of hope, care, joy, love, heart, peace, help, thankfulness, friends, and freedom. Welcome to All Souls. All right, we'll try the last part one more time. Welcome to All Souls. All souls are welcome. All right, and now I'm going to invite you all to come over here and invite Rashid up to light our chalice. And this group is going to lead you in the chalice lighting singing. So the words will be up on the screen, and it's to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. So I think you all know it. Okay. All right, come on over, guys.
Music. Here we go. Start quietly.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready out there? All right.
Light, light, light the flame, peaceful as a dove. Joyfully, 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 joyfully fill the world with love. Light, light, light the flame, peaceful as a dove. Joyfully, joyfully,
Educator Parker Palmer, author of The Courage to Teach, says, relational trust is built on movements of the human heart, such as empathy, commitment, compassion, patience, and the capacity to forgive. Each of our faith formation teachers embodied those characteristics and thereby developed trust with these children and youth during a time filled with so much uncertainty. The last couple of years has been a period when we all have especially needed empathy, compassion, and patience. Amen. Each time that we embrace these values, we add to a positive energy that is so vital to the world. I think children and adults alike could sense the need for that nurturing. The teachers showed up as caring adults, and the children provided that nurturing to each other as well. Sure, sometimes we irritate each other, right, guys? But I have to tell you that there was an extra level of empathy and care in the faith formation community at All Souls this year. I remember a few times that we were doing special projects. May Day was one of them. And just looking around, taking a step back and seeing everyone helping each other and cooperating, it was simple and yet profound. So teachers, you created the atmosphere that made that possible and encouraged the children to demonstrate the values that we talked about all year. We have an incredibly dedicated group of teachers who show up with their full selves and are truly present for the children and youth of All Souls. For that, we are grateful, and we light this candle of gratitude in your honor. And I'd like to ask anyone who taught this year to please stand and be recognized. And their names are up on the screen for those who weren't here. So also, at the end of the service, teachers, you can come up and get your lovely gift of a succulent. And the biggest piece of nurturing this year was Arlene and I keeping these plants alive for the last couple of weeks. So, so it's in your hands now, but we know with the skills you've shown that you are going to take good care of these lovely gifts. All right, I'd like to ask the 2nd to 5th grade class to come up. So on Faith Formation Sunday, we don't have our usual beloved community candle lighting, but they are going to lead you through this exercise as a beloved community exercise. Okay. Amelia.
Hello?
Good morning, I'm Evelyn. One of our topics this year in Faith Formation was feelings. You may remember the story, Why Do You Cry? When Little Rabbit learned that everyone cries. It's okay to have whatever feelings you have. School, work, the pandemic, friends, and changes can bring up lots of feelings. So it's good to know how you're feeling. Now, you're going to do one of the activities that our class did. We are going to hold up 6 feeling signs: happy, excited, calm, sad, angry, and afraid. Amelia and Posey will read situations and Teddy will point to each sign. You just have to raise your hand when Teddy points to the sign with the feeling you would have in that situation. Sometimes we stood in between two feelings, so you can raise your hand for two if you need to. If you're online, you can type your feelings in the chat. All right, let's start.
You are swimming in the ocean.
All right, if you're swimming in the ocean, would you feel angry? Would you feel sad? Would you feel afraid? Or would you feel calm? That's a lot. Would you feel excited? Or happy?
You are outside in the dark and you see a ghost. You are outside in the dark and you see a ghost.
Ooh, would you feel angry at the ghost? Or sad? Would you feel afraid? Or calm? Who would feel calm? All right. Or would you feel excited? All right. Or happy? There's a lot of people excited to see ghosts. Yeah, I know.
You suddenly become immortal.
Wow. Would you feel angry? Why would you feel angry?
I would feel a little angry because I was very happy being an earthworm. Thank you.
Would you feel sad? Or afraid? What about calm? Or excited? Or happy?
Your turn.
Someone sprinkles glitter on your head.
Oh, someone sprinkled glitter on your head. Would you feel very angry? Would you feel sad? Or would you feel afraid? Or calm? What about excited? Or happy? Would you feel happy? That's a lot.
No, there's no more.
All right, thank you, Evelyn, for leading us through that, and thank you all for participating. All right, you can have a seat. All right, now I'd like to ask the 6th to 8th grade class to come up.
All right.
I am the teacher, and I basically know
So,
Yeah.
let's raise this up a little. I'm just gonna say something. So our story for all ages today actually was a concept developed by Morgana, who's back there, and then the whole class actually wrote all the lines of this story, and then I just sewed it together for them. And this year, we also had the theme of resilience. It was, you might remember, one of the themes in Unity Hall. And so this is related to that theme.
Charlie loved to sing. He loved to sing everywhere, but not everyone loved to hear him sing. Charlie's family wanted him to be happy, so they accepted his singing as a part of just who he was. They didn't judge his voice or get annoyed, even when they needed some quiet. On the other hand, some of the kids at school weren't as kind. They made mean comments when Charlie would sing in the bathroom.
I want to be a singer. Ew, cringy singing? Like it was making my ears bleed.
And they were mean when Charlie sang at recess.
I want to be on stage someday. You'll never make it. Who is he kidding? What a loser.
Charlie's friend tried to make him feel better.
Don't listen to them. They're just jealous. I think you're great.
Thanks for being nice. Maybe they're right, but I really do want to be a singer.
You should follow your heart.
In chorus class, it did not get any better.
Wrong pitch.
Charlie was really upset after class. Mr. England, the chorus teacher, pulled Charlie aside.
Hey Charlie, if you want to be a singer, you just have to believe in yourself and practice. And you have the most natural talent of anyone in the class. I was a professional singer, and you're better than I was at your age.
Thanks, Mr. England. It is my dream to sing on stage.
Hey, you know what? I'm part of a social justice organization that raises money and benefits concerts. If you practice, I can get you a list as a performer.
Really? I promise I'll work really hard.
Charlie did work really hard. He practiced all the time, at home, in the bathroom, at recess, and in chorus. Finally, it was time for the concert. Charlie was shaking backstage and wondering if this was all a mistake. Fortunately, Charlie's friend had volunteered to be a stagehand and was nearby.
I knew you could do it. Wait. Oh, no. Just remember how hard you worked for this, and most importantly, just have fun. I can't wait to pull up the curtain for you. This is what you always wanted. Enjoy it, you'll be great.
Thanks, this is a dream come true.
Charlie got on stage and he sang. It was beautiful. Charlie had a few admirers afterward.
Wow, that was really brave. I couldn't have gotten up there and sang in front of the whole town. Yeah, you sounded great. Sorry I was mean about your singing. Thanks. I think we should all follow what's in our heart. Maybe I'll start a dance class. I won't make fun of you.
Congratulations, Charlie.
I knew you could do it.
I couldn't have done it without you and Mr. England's help and support.
We're just encouraging you to be yourself.
That's what friends are for.
Who wants to celebrate with some ice cream?
Me! I'll give you one.
Okay, and now I'd like to invite Karen and Becky and the children's singers to come forward.
It's Sunday morning and we're feeling fine. Our faces scrubbed and we're ready to shine. In our All Souls family, the kids grow strong and free. Any day of the week, there's no better place to be. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba, ba-doo, ba-doo, way.
That was great, guys. Thank you. So, I'm a big believer in relevant faith, which is a concept that means whatever we are doing needs to relate to your life and meet the needs of the moment. When we talked to parents and children and youth before the year started, we realized that they were already stressed, overwhelmed, and spent, and the year had just started. What they wanted most was to have a sense of community, focus on our values, and have fun. I think as we watch the slides from this year, you'll get the sense that our programs were a vessel for those needs.
So fun seeing that whole year in those images, and we wouldn't have those images if it weren't for Sean Elliott. So Sean, thank you so much. And so a bridging ceremony is when we, I want to make sure, all right, is this on? I want you all to welcome Adam Mathiasen, our new technical assistant. His first Sunday is Faith Formation Sunday, and we've assured him that it's not always this complicated. So, a bridging ceremony is when we hold the youth who have grown up in our midst close in heart as they begin the next chapter of their lives. Sadly, Patrick Elliott has COVID. Let's all wave to him. He's in the online pews. Patrick, we wish you could be here with us. But Tavi Velheim is here. Tavi, come on up. Gabriel Parent is here. Gabe, come on up. And Cooper Hurd is traveling back from Massachusetts as quickly as he can, but I think he has not made it. So you two, come on up. You're going to represent all of you. Elena Jansi couldn't be here today, so there are 3 who are missing, but we are blessed with the presence of these 2. I am feeling very choked up. Partially because I haven't seen you in so long. Got to get it in there. So I want to, on behalf of all of us, bless both of you as you begin to enter into a new chapter. This is Tavi. This is Gabe. Tavi has been coming with his family since he was very young. I'm going to say a little bit about each of these 2. And the most vivid memory I have of very young Tavi is Tavi showing up. I've said this to you before, but I love this memory. Tavi showing up for church in the most fabulous little trench coat with a belt and a great hat, and wearing both with such pizzazz and style. And when I saw pictures of you going to prom, I thought, we have watched this entire trajectory of Tavi just being so at home in his own self. And I know that you will bring that kind of confidence and joy and assurance into the next part of your life, Tavi. And Gabe, the first time I met you, you were a babe in arms. We were in the old building, and your parents with you were living at St. Francis House. And I was so excited to meet you as a family, and so excited to see that this young family was imbuing St. Francis House with that kind of joy and energy, and you were such a part of that. And then for you and your family, your sister, to come and to see you grow into not only your musical gifts and talents that you so generously have shared, but also, Gabe, your thoughtfulness and the way that you don't speak until you really have something to say. It's a rare quality, right, my friend? And so you enter into your next chapter, preparing for the kind of work that demands that kind of thoughtfulness and smarts. So these 2 and their friends, Patrick you at home. I'm going to say a little bit about Patrick because we know that he is here. So Patrick, this is for you. This is for you. Let's all wave to Patrick. This is for you, Patrick. You are the friendliest and most concerned of humans. You know how to make everyone in the room feel seen and welcomed. And that is so rare. It is so rare for anybody, but certainly rare for youth, and certainly rare, too rare, in a time that we have struggled through a pandemic and having to make sure that everyone is seen, even we are seen online and in small squares. So Patrick, I know that you will go into your next chapter carrying those gifts and sharing those gifts with people who will be from all over the country where you will go next, and you will know just how to make them feel like they have found their way home. And so we are grateful for the gifts that you and Gabe and Tavi have all shared with this congregation.
Alex.
Okay, good. So Alex and Kiana, we're going to invite both of you to come on up. They're going to share a reading appropriate for this moment. So here you go. Oh, Gray, there you are. Aw, the whole Valentine clan is here. Come on up. All right, so this is in honor of your preaching. Ooh.
May you be brave enough to expose your aching woundedness and reveal your vulnerability.
May you speak your deepest truths, knowing that they will change as you do.
May you sing the music within you, composing your own melody, playing your song with all your heart.
May you draw, paint, sculpt, and sew, showing the world your vision.
May you write letters, poetry, biography, slogans, graffiti, the great novel, laying bare your words to love and hate.
May you love again, even though your heart breaks again and again.
And until the end of your days, may your life be fulfilled with possibilities and courage.
And may the congregation say amen, amen, amen. Sit down on the steps. And finally, we will bless you in the way that we blessed you when you were dedicated as children. There's a difference, though. When you are blessed with a flower, when you are dedicated, we take all the thorns off of the flower, off of the rose, because we are here to protect you, embrace you in the arms of peace, as we say. But the thorns are still on these flowers, because we trust that you know how to take care of yourselves. We trust that all that you have learned at home, at school, and hopefully here at All Souls will serve you well in the places you will go. So we will, as we do when you are dedicated, we will bless with the water that we gather from our water communion. We will bless your good minds. We will bless your good and big and open hearts and your hands. We will bless your hands for all the good work we know that you will do. This is for you, Tavi. I told Perry this morning it's really hard to find flowers with thorns now. The world doesn't trust any of us to protect ourselves. And so Gabe, and for you, for your good and open and smart mind, for your good and open heart, and for the hands, that you will do the work for the world and for peace. We bless you as you go. All right. And Patrick, we bless your mind, your heart, and your hands. We are with you so close. Bless your heart. Go ahead.
So we have something for each of you as you, all right, Carolyn's going to pass it to you. So this is a little hint, but Carolyn talked about how you've been growing the whole time you're here and becoming who you are, and that's going to continue
after you leave, and we can't wait to see
Yeah.
that growth and what happens as
Right.
you go on.
Right.
And so we hope that this little gift will just be something that gives you hope and strength as you go through whatever comes ahead. And so it's something to refer to.
Something to refer to. I'm going to hug you both. Love you both. Love you both. All right. So we're going to invite the congregation to rise in body and or in spirit. You're going to make a bridge in the center of the aisle.
All right, and youth groupers,
Youth
Alex,
groupers.
Tiana, Gray, you can make the first
All right.
piece of the covered bridge. So
There you go. Yeah, the whole congregation can do this. And we are going to sing what else? Yeah, Gray, you have to let them through. Okay, we're going to sing Trees of the Field. Here we go. And all the trees of the field from clap, clap, clap their hands. And all the trees of the field will clap their hands. Trees of the field will clap their hands. Trees of the field will clap their hands. When you go out with joy. Thank you all. You may be seated, and I'm going to invite the choir to come forward. And hey, Paige Bacon is here today from Baltimore. Welcome back, Paige. It's so good to see you. Doesn't that make all of you want to sing in the choir? Thank you so much. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, choir. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now, we can't finish out Faith Formation Sunday without thanking the two people that have made it go so beautifully for years, but this past year most especially, and that is Perry Montrose. And Arlene Stoltz, who sadly could not be here this morning, but I'm going to thank both of them, and Perry in particular. I don't have to say to any of you what a complicated and challenging 2 years these have been, and that we were still slogging along in this past year, made faith formation, creating a meaningful faith formation experience for our children and youth, that much more imperative and challenging. That Perry Montrose is as skilled as he is in listening to needs and then executing a program that meets those needs as best they could. We are so fortunate to have this man in our midst. The devotion that you bring to our children and youth and families is, I think, unparalleled. And we who are his colleagues on the staff, we get to have him in the room. And that is a blessing over and over and over again. And so, Perry, on behalf of everyone here, I bow to you. I bow to you. Thank you. And this great big plant is a little tiny symbol of our appreciation. So you and Barbara and Nora enjoy the plant. So thank you to Perry. We will thank Arlene when she returns, and thank all of you for your financial support that supports this ministry, for the time and treasure that you share, and for all the ways that you delight in our children and youth. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. Yeah, our closing hymn is Go Lift It Up. It's number 1057 in Singing the Journey, if you'd like to follow along. I invite you to rise in body and or in spirit. We're going to sing it through twice.
You may remain standing as we extinguish our chalice with these words together. Our service has ended, but our work is not yet done. May our spirits be renewed and our purpose resolved as we meet the challenges of the week. Our chalice flame is extinguished until once again ignited the strength of our communion. So whether you're at home watching or you're right here in the room, I invite you to reach your hands out to the community, both within and beyond these walls. Let your light shine and fill the world with love. Because if you look at who we are, is there really any other way? Go forth and do both of those things with the support of this faith community, and trust that you will always be held by this place of hope, care, joy, love, heart, peace, help, thankfulness, friends, and freedom. Amen. Amen.
I invite you to be seated for the post. All right, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, everybody well?
Anybody want to dance? I need a little help with this. Keep it going now. Fall down.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks for everybody for tapping your toes and clapping your hands and dancing a little. Okay, there's a couple of announcements, important things for you to know, and then we'll move on to coffee hour. One is that next week is our flower communion. Those of you who may be new to All Souls and Unitarian Universalism, it is a service in which all are invited to bring a flower with you to the service, and then everyone will take a flower from. There'll be an explanation of this in this week's weekly news. We'll talk a little bit about it next week. It's a favorite service of many, and I look forward to seeing you all then. Next week is also our Good Neighbor offering, and we are combining the fact that it is Pride Month with the fact that we need gun reform, and there is a very powerful organization called Gays Against Guns. And so, isn't that great? So we are going to make them the beneficiary of our June Good Neighbor offering. So don't forget that next week. The Green Sanctuary folks, Judy Kermsey. I don't see Jonathan here today. Jonathan Harger. Oh, there. What? There you are. Okay, Jonathan and Lisa England are going to be, how about if you put yourselves right by the organ over here, okay? I don't see a table set up. So let's put you over here to talk with you about the plastic recycling program that we are kicking off next week. So come on over and bring your questions and enthusiasms or concerns, and they will answer your questions. We need coffee hosts for coffee hour. It's a really fun and easy way to support the congregation. So if you are interested in doing so, stop in and just let Janet Meralda, can you wave, Janet? Janet will take your name and number. What's the other? Oh, and Perry is reminding me, if you were so inspired and so moved this morning and you feel like you can spare some of your time to serve our children and youth, please talk with Perry about serving in our faith formation ministry next year. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, friends at home. Say again? Yes. The children are going to pick up their snacks, and you're going to be having your fellowship and coffee hour in the Peace Garden. So.
Popsicles.
Popsicles. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you, everybody, and welcome, Adam.